afternoon, boys. The topic over here that you see is topographical map, which is also known as survey maps. Okay, and this comprises of 20 marks for your ICSE examination, the boards. Right? So 20 marks will be your survey map. Then we have, apart from that, 10 marks is the map of India. Then the remaining questions that follow. Now you have to understand what topographical map means, right? So topographical map is also known, it is also called map interpretation. You interpret, right? An area which is shown with all the details on a reduced scale. That is what topographical map means. Okay, topo means over here. Okay, what you get to see. So the first thing in topographical map you have to understand is that a very large area has been reduced to a certain scale, and the scale I'm going to talk about it later. The first thing that we have to understand over here is, you see here RF. All abbreviations will be done in capital letters. So RF stands for representative fraction. This over here, fraction, right? Representative fraction. Now, what is the scale that we use? What is the scale that we use on topographical map in order to do your calculations, or in order to do, or in order to study about that particular area? It is 1:50,000. It can also be written as 1/50,000. Now, this is ratio 1:50,000. Which means I've written over here explanation. Now see, in your board exams they ask you what is the RF of the map. The marking will be 1. RF stands for representative fraction. You get full marks. But suppose the question says what do you mean by RF? Okay, see, there are two parts of it. What is the RF of the map? That is 1:50,000. Now another question is, what does RF of a map stand for, or what do you mean by it? Then you need to explain. In that case, I've mentioned here 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 50,000 centimeter on the actual ground. Right, so I've highlighted, see, centimeter, centimeter. Now see, this is ratio, so the units have to be the same. If this is centimeter, this will be centimeter. If this is kilometer, this will also be kilometer, right? So 1:50,000, which means 1 centimeter on the map is represented as 50,000 centimeter on the actual ground. Now, actual measurement of 50,000 on the map it is shown as 1 centimeter. So that is how you reduce the scale of a map, right? So this part of it, that is representative fraction. Now, how do you calculate the area of the map? Alright. The area of the map can be calculated in 2 units. One is centimeter square and one is kilometer square. Now, if you look at this part of it, every map, now I'm going to show you the map a little later, then I'll explain. In every map you will see these lines. These are called grid lines. These are called grid lines, right? So if you look at this, these lines, these horizontal lines, they are increasing towards the east, and these vertical lines, if you see, they are increasing towards the north. 4, 5, 6, it's increasing up, right? And if you look at this, 26, 27, 28, it's increasing towards this is your north, this is your south, this is your east, and this is your west. So if you look at it, from south to north it is increasing, and from west to east it is increasing in this particular manner, right? So these are called grid lines. Now in every map you will see that the measurement is the same, right? So I'll do it over here for you. This is actually 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. If two sides are equal, the opposite sides are equal. So it's a perfect square, 2 centimeter, right? Now in your map, you'll find the scale. I'll show it to you, the scale which actually which is used to calculate the area of the map, right? So over here you can see 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, mathematically it's wrong. But since we have reduced scale, we use this scale to find the area of the map. Now simple calculations, if you see here, 2 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer is to find the area of the map, the total area of the map or a part of it. Now area here you see is length into breadth. Now I have done it in centimeters scale, and this I have done it in kilometer scale, right? So length into breadth. Okay, so you can take any part as length, any part as breadth, because all sides are equal, right? So the total length, because over here I am not able to show it to you, but on the map I'll tell you, there are 10 squares, right? So each square is how much? 2 centimeter. So 10 squares will be how much? By 2, it will be 20. And on the other side also, this is 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2. You just have to add on, not multiply, but add on, right? So this is also 2 centimeter. This is also 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter, right? So these are all equal sides over here. So you add on, not multiply, but since there are 10 squares, you'll add up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Again 2, 4, 6, 8, that way. Right, so it will be 20 by 20 will be how much? 400 centimeter square. This is the area of the map in centimeter square. Now, according to this scale, okay, listen carefully. According to this scale, look at this symbol over here. What does it say? Equal. Which means 2 centimeter can also be written as 1 kilometer. Okay, so this, suppose if the question says, calculate the area in kilometer square, then each square you have to take it as 1 kilometer. Again, the same manner, 1 kilometer. Alright, so how many squares are there? 10. So 1, 2, you're not multiplying, you're adding up. Please remember, you do not multiply the squares, you need to add on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So how many are there? 10 by 10. So exactly 10 into 10 is 100 kilometer square. Right? So this is how you calculate the area of the map. Now this scale is given on the map itself. RF is also given. So now in the next video I'm going to show you as to how it's done with the help of the map. Right? So those of you who have already done it, because this particular part of it I have already sent it as your assignment. This has already been sent as an assignment, and I have written carefully to please make sure you copy it down so that you'll be able to follow along with the videos. Right? Thank you, boys. Okay, boys. Now in the previous one, where I have mentioned, okay, about finding the area of the map. Area of the map, and the scale was 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. That I am going to show it to you with the map, on the map properly, and where it is actually written, right? So you don't have to remember as such, because it's given on the map. Okay, like the entire thing, the concept about topographical map is it's like a treasure hunt. The answers are there, the questions are given, you just have to look at it, you have to follow the system, right? So in the previous one we did 20 into 20 is equal to 400 centimeters square, 10 into 10 is 100 kilometers square. So this, for that purpose, I know, I'm really sorry because it's not a perfect square altogether, it's hand drawn just freely, right? But you'll understand that at least it looks like a square, right? So if you look at this, okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. How many squares I counted? 10. Every map will have 10 by 10. Now, one part that you have to remember is that the first square, this is your left hand side. Okay, I am facing towards the board. Facing towards the board, and this one, left hand side. Remember, left hand side, the first square will be counted twice. For both horizontal reading as well as for the vertical reading. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 till there we have 10, and again this will be counted again once as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So how many are there? 10 squares by 10 squares. Again I am repeating the first square, this square. The first on the left hand side, the way you start, this will be counted twice, both for eastings and northings. Now remember, these horizontal lines are called eastings. Why? Look at the arrow over here, which shows the number increases towards the east, the figure. Alright, it always increases towards the east. 89, 90, this one is 90, this one is 91. So these horizontal lines that increases towards the east is called eastings. And these vertical lines, again you see the arrow pointing up, is these lines are called northings. Why? Because from south, these lines are increasing towards the north. As you can see, and you never write 6 as only 6. Because in survey map you get 4 figure and 6 figure, right? So 4 figure means this, as you see, 0 in front of 6, it means nothing, right? It is 6 only, but you'll have to make sure that you give a 4 figure, so you have to write down 0, 06, 07, 08, so for that purpose I've written this. 09 and then it comes to 10, another figure. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So the scale that I said which we use to find the area is area of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Now if we take a scale, right, a proper scale, and you measure, you find each square, I'll put somewhere in between so that it's visible. Each square, okay, this square is 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter. Each square you'll find 2 by 2, which means to say that one square, a particular single square is also a perfect square. On the whole, the entire map is also perfect square. Why? Because there are 10 by 10. So if this side is equal, this is automatically equal. If this side is equal, opposite side is also automatically equal. Now, this scale that we're using, each square can be written as 2 centimeter, or if they ask the question to find the area in kilometer, then this 2 centimeter has to be converted into how much? 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, again 1, right? So this is the scale. As I said, mathematically 2 centimeter of course can never be equal to 1 kilometer, but since we are studying the map on a reduced scale, that is why this is applicable only to find the area of the map. So 2 centimeter or 1 kilometer, right? So this entire thing, if you see, again please make a note of it that this square, this particular one will be counted twice for both eastings as well as for northings. Okay, this the scale that is given, okay, it's on the map itself. So again I'm going to show it to you on the map as to where is the RF, what is the scale that is used to find the area. So accordingly you'll be able to do the working. All right.